Hey everybody. So a while ago I did a video. It was about a cute African American girl. She's doing a TikTok video in her car and she was looking for work. And she was saying that she went for a job, obviously in a location where it was heavily populated with Hispanic people. And her sentiment was that, hey, that they kept her from getting a job. She was very upset and she said, this may have been maybe a year and a half ago. And she was like, oh, I would never do that to you. I would never do that to you. And she really felt that they were keeping her from getting the job. Well, I showed that video because number one, it doesn't surprise me at all. I spoken before earlier on in this when I started this YouTube that hey, I have seen entire companies go from black and white people to like 98% Hispanic. Oh, I have seen it. Factories. And you look up, they're pretty much there in the management. I have spoken with you on this channel about how I've heard people tell me of a Hispanic descent, Mexicans, that said, hey, what they'll do is get one person on the job. And next thing you know, they may have a complaint against you. They're going to be a witness, even though it could be untrue. Get rid of you. Next thing you know, they've got their cousin, mama, uh, people that they know in their culture on their job to replace you. There was a lady in business. The government and small businesses are the biggest employers of black people, has been noted. Okay. So there was a lady years ago, professional, educated. What was she telling her people? We need to go after government jobs. No kidding. Well, if the government, speaking of them, hire a lot of black people, whose job do you think they're going after? I keep telling you, the world is watching. I keep telling you, it is about resources. It's not about making friends. Somebody said, orange head, that'll be Trump. They call him orange hair, orange head, Trump, to keep them out because it's about business. They're going to have to be taken care of. All these folks coming in, now we got a disaster. Now they're saying, hey, the homeless shelters are filled with them. Uh-oh, we can't keep this up. Budget cuts. Counties all over the place going to have to do some cuts. Freeze hiring. Gee, that sounds like if you work for the county, you won't be getting a raise. And guess what? Don't be surprised if there's a layoff. Why? You got all these folks here. They have to be housed. They have to be fed, clothed, showers, things like that. They're coming in for a free ride. It's an opportunity. I mean, seriously, who else has this hookup? You can come to a country, they'll house you, clothe you, and feed you, even passing out checks. Who wouldn't come? And build you a life. So I've been saying that. Again, the world, I keep saying the world is watching. Everyone can see the handwriting on the wall. And it's loud. The handwriting is on the wall. Closing the schools for them. The BC, now you're holding all up in Chicago. Really? So, look at this video. You probably already saw it. And I've even seen reports saying, hey, they've even asked them, I don't know why, hey, how do you feel about reparations for black people? Reparations. And they're like opposed to it. It doesn't benefit them. But hey, when I was telling folks, hey, this right here is your replacement. What did Dr. Clark Anderson say? Black folks, you have enough on your hand. More people come in, you're going to be further at the bottom. But oh no, we don't want to hear that, man. That old man without numbers, I'm going to be hearing all of that. Popcorn knowledge is going to choke you out. So listen to what Mijo has to say to you in Chicago. The handwriting is on the wall. I'm sorry to tell you, no one is slow, but el special negro. So now some people just now getting the message. You think? So check this out. Even they know what time it is. So like, baby girl, keep me out of a job. I wouldn't do that to you. You really don't get it, do ya? Well, it's a little late. They get it. So he's speaking to a black Chicagoan and he's saying no money for you. So he already knows all the money's coming to them. How can you not see that they don't see what's going on? You're out and they're in. Oh, but you still looking for you some friends. Yeah, good luck with that. money for you. It's lazy. You lazy. Newsflash for you, he's not gonna go home because this is his new home. But you might have to find you a new one. Go, no one's going anywhere. Dr. Claude Anderson said more groups coming in, further at the bottom. And then don't forget, we can't build because we can't get along. And then the ones that do build, in true dust bucket, Blackistan fashion, that's the one that'll get killed. The ones that's the black men and women that do build, that's the one that gets killed. You gotta be kidding me. Young black man has a business, been robbed 11 times. Oh, yeah, and in one of the robberies, they shot and killed his brother. Oh, yeah, and then the same business, closing up for the day, they followed him home, and they followed him and shot him twice. He had to have a gun, and he shot back, so luckily those two are gone. So you don't build because we can't get along. We just can't get right. But we sure can build and work with and patronize other people. Gee, the respectability comes on, but toward each other, the self-hatred is so strong. Can't even read between the lines. Can't even see, uh-oh. Where did you think these people were going to go? Now, we're on the news talking about they're taking our resources. No kidding. Who's going to invest in the group? Especially Chicago. You got to be kidding me. Chicago? Why the kids can't read? I don't understand that. But you think someone's going to come along and invest in you. That's why the schools are closing down. They're saying the schools are failing. So this right here, everybody sees the handwriting on the wall. You want to sit up here and worry about you some friends. Wow. Is the self-esteem that low? They done showed a video where they're saying they're illegal immigrants. Man, they done jumped the police. And guess what? Not one shot was popped. They jumped the police? Yes. Put a beat down on the cop. But Miho wasn't shot. We're at a traffic stop. Oh, you run through the traffic, or you're a headlight. Next thing you know, shot and killed. But we sitting up here fighting each other and loving everybody else. Again, I already told you. Hashtag. If you don't see that, really a lot of Americans are being starved out. But as for this group right here, if you don't see what's going on, ooh, if you cannot, and it's sad, it took for it to get to here to see. So this right here, he's speaking the truth. Everybody sees what's going on. And we sitting up here looking for some friends. More money for you. You want it. No more money for you. Bye-bye. No more money for you. No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy. So see, he's giving already. It's lazy. You lazy. So why do you think when you see a company or a business, a lot of them, they're gonna all of a sudden, oh, okay, we got a black applicant here. Just show the video. The lady, the ones that were homeless, on camera, trying to get some help. California. Did you notice the two ladies that came out to help the homeless black women and their children? Because I believe the kid had died of due to the weather. If you notice, it was two Hispanic women that came out, and they had the clipboards and a little notepad. But guess what? They didn't give them any paperwork. Came out there and made a showing. Well, why do you give them the paperwork? Being on camera has nothing to do with giving the paperwork out. What are you talking about? Then why did you show up there? You saw the news. Came out there, didn't give them any paperwork. Well, if you can't fill out the forms, how are you going to get some help? Did you catch that? So they came out there, but they need help. They end up getting, I guess, a hotel. But the paperwork, they had it in their head, didn't give it to them. Things like that, don't even notice. So, hey, we did go out there and we talked to them. What part do you not understand? So then when you see them in a position to make a decision, you sit up here thinking, oh yeah, that they're gonna go ahead and help me. You have no idea. I mean, it blows my mind. Can't be this slow. Have no I was like, we cannot be this slow. So now, for some of the ones, coming at me because, I didn't vote for Biden and you voted for Trump. Yep, I vote Wall Street. That's how I make my money. I don't give a darn about holding in the hands. Is there a check in the hand? What's in it for me? Humanitarian effort, I understand, but I'm not going to sit up here and just hold your hand because I know what time it is and you're just going to come and get everything free. I haven't gotten it free. I've never had what is this? And maybe, I know my parents, my dad worked for us, that's different, had a business. But, gee, that's got to be a heck of a hookup. It's people when I see now learning about Section 8 that they could have purchased a house. Oh my goodness, I'm done with you. You could have purchased a house, but why didn't you? So y'all just passed down this apartment? You could have passed down a house. Huh, not very bright, huh? Man, if I'd known that, I would try to get on it. But, you got to have kids and all that. So, I, never qualified for that. But you understand what I'm saying? Can't be this slow. So this lets you know, remember in Chicago with the turkeys. Oh, yeah. Holiday coming. They're here for the turkeys. Yes, let's go ahead and get the free turkeys. Illegal immigrants are already there early. By the time they get the peeps get there, they're out of food, out of turkeys. We get here about 10:30, 10:45. See, they listen to their people. We like popcorn. Like, I don't need you to tell me nothing. They listen to their people. So at this point, you're basically contributing to your erasure. Oh, yeah. And nobody's going anywhere because you're mad. Now I see you a little late. It's like somebody said, I might want to stop and get gas. Oh, I don't need to get no gas. And then, the vehicle just stopped. Yeah, that's what we're saying. You might want to stop and get gas. Oh, uh-huh. Oh, now you see what we're talking about. Now you're out on the highway. So our people, we don't like to listen. So consume entertainment. It's not that it's educational, popcorn knowledge. Popcorn knowledge is going to pop you into poverty. And really, it's pop you into out of existence. Watch them come here and they're going to start building. 2 families to a home, a business, they're going to all support it. Not going to do like Blackistan. So at some point, whatever happens, happens. Dr. Claude Anderson been talking about it. They don't want to listen. But they got ready. Well, I want to get my jam on. Hey, you're going to hey to the homeless shelter. Hey, out of existence. Everybody knows what time it is. Always late. My father used to say this. Our people learn too late. Learn way too late. Well, I didn't know like someone called me, one of my friends, Miss Six-Figure Earner. Yeah, been doing that, getting used to it, and then it stops. So what are you doing? I'm doing what I always been doing. You already know. Trading. I have little side businesses. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You already know. Don't act, let's stop acting brand new. The same thing I've been telling you to do. The same thing. We don't have time to learn. Listen, I got some money for now. And big money can go fast too. Because why? You got big bills. So like the young lady, keep me out of a job. I wouldn't do that to you. You really don't know who you're dealing with. You don't seem to understand the world around you. It's about resources. Only people with low self-esteem sitting up here always looking for some friends, for somebody that doesn't like you. So yeah, here's what. No money for you. The illegal immigrants already now have vouchers. They can't get I'm like, who is this with misinformation? They can't get welfare or they have vouchers I already told you this. Somebody was telling me in the comment section they can't get welfare. They already have vouchers, Section 8 vouchers. I already have them. All this violence with these kids. Now some people don't want the vouchers from Blackistan. You do know that can be selective, right? Somebody gonna take Becky's voucher and somebody gonna take Maria's voucher. Places now, a couple of kids don't want them. You're gonna learn today. Oh no, the voucher has expired. I can't use it anymore. So what you gonna do? Start all over? What that black man said in Chicago? He went to get what do you call that? Section 8 assistance. And they told him he can apply, but you're gonna be waitlisted because we are what? Prioritizing the illegals. You're gonna learn today. The handwriting is on the wall. Sad thing is, it's a little too late. But you want you some friends. As I said before, flip the script. Put a bunch of black folks down at that border. Put a bunch of black ones at that border and let a candidate say for the president, I'm gonna go ahead with, for first of all, if it was us at the border, child, that border be nailed shut. Might have you be thinking they got machine gun killer down there. Cross it if you want to, please. And see if they would say, well, listen, we gotta go ahead and invest in them. No, these people wouldn't vote for that kind of candidate. They understand what's in it for me. They wouldn't dare. Oh, but you want you some friends. How can you say that you didn't vote for Biden? I saw the handwriting on the wall. When I heard that about the response to reparations, investing in it, I knew what time it was. Oh, you're going to invest in them? Oh, so that means that's where the tax dollars go. I did not think, which I think most, people, a lot of people on the same page as me, it would be to this extent. I knew somebody would have to go, but not to this extent. And now we're asking cities to face the budget because everybody can see what time it is. So what he said right there, that's the truth. No more money for you. Affirmative action cut down. No more money for you. We don't like to build. We're going to go ahead and depend on people that we say, well, they don't like us, but you have to be a fool to keep on depending on them. Our people don't want to listen to knowledge. Popcorn knowledge is going to pop you out of existence. So get ready. Dr. Claude Anderson Bing saying, he's like, you can't fight all these groups. So now, look, you thought you had some friends. Oh, well, look, here's what your friend got to say to you. No money for you. You want no more money for you. My mind. Go back. No more money for you. It's lazy. You lazy. And so he's saying that you're gonna have some smart person, some smart out, like some mammy, gonna say, "Oh, that's just one person." You're gonna find out. Oh, trust me, the hood getting ready to find out. Chicago finding out. So if they were to say, "Oh, let's go ahead and get this money out for black people, gotta help them out," how do you think those folk gonna vote? Are you really serious? But see, when you try to tell the crew, you know how we get so emotional. We get all emotional. I don't need you telling me nothing. Don't. That's fine. Do you, boo? All emotional. I can't believe you said that. Yeah. Well, now you know. They already know no more money for you. I'm sad to say, and this community doesn't build, makes it worse. Like popcorn knowledge. Guess what? You're done. And I'm out.